Today's topic is building custom reports. And this really is what we've talked about in several of the webinars, which is combining the sort and filter features that you had on the transaction page. And when we did that, it really now allows you to pretty much create ad hoc reports, so fully customizable reports based on the data that you need to see for, or based on which transactions you need to see, so that you are really, again, just fine-tuning the list of transactions you want to pull, okay? And you can save those as well. So we'll go through those. So let's hop over to Pipeline. Hop over to our transactions page. And all the search functions start here with this little search area. So when I click into the search area, it will, you'll see the advanced search option, and then you can expand that to get more search features. But I'm going to start here just to mention that basically this search area here is identical to this search area in the upper left corner. They're both global searches, and they'll search multiple fields at once. So you don't have to think about which field do I want to search. It automatically searches all of those common fields to be searched, namely address, MLS, agent, seller, buyer, right? So if I put in Main Street or Main, it's going to search the address field for that, the MLS, agent, seller name, buyer name, etc. Okay. So again, a generic search that I can run here without even expanding my advanced search. So again, collapsed everything into there to allow you to run that search without taking up all this extra real estate with the advanced search if you don't need it, but still being able to run that quick global search directly here from the page. Okay, so that's the main search that you can still run here. If I wanted to search multiple fields and do a more advanced search, I would click this to expand it. I'll see these advanced search fields here. Whenever I expand this, the system will remember that I've got it expanded, so the next time I go to this page, it'll automatically load that when I click into my search area. Okay? And like I mentioned, we have combined this, what used to be the search and filter tabs, so everything's on a single tab now, which means that you can search any combination of fields to get, again, find the transactions that you're looking for. So now, for example, I can search for any transactions that have an incomplete checklist where we've got the listing side, right? And again, any combination of the fields that are listed here. Also, we've added more date fields to search. So if I click on the search by date type, I can search on any of the primary transaction date fields. So if I want to search by when it was added, the listed date, search on expired date. Previously, you just had the searching by closed and expired date. So now you can search on any of the primary transaction date fields. Okay. And again, in combination with any of these other fields, if I wanted to search for transactions that were added, maybe I'm looking for one I just added this month, or then I can go ahead and add that filter as well. Okay. So once I've identified what my search is, maybe I've got a pretty elaborate search that I've got going on here only for this particular location, et cetera, et cetera. Once I've done that, let me refresh this. I've got a slightly longer list. Once I've done that, whenever you search or sort on a page using any of the fields that exist there, what's generated is a URL that's very unique to these results, to this search that you've built. So here, when I've searched for the listing side and incomplete checklists, then this URL reflects that. So if I were to actually run this again, let's say in a different window, it automatically runs that report. Okay, listing side incomplete. So this URL is unique to the report that you've run. So what that means is I can actually bookmark this. So maybe I drop this into my bookmark area, right? So whenever I want to run this report, I just click that. Maybe I rename it to my listing incomplete report, right? And save that. So whenever I want to run my listings incomplete, I just click that. And I can have as many of these as I want. I can even put them in a bookmark folder if I want to make them more organized. So again, I can build these custom reports, save them so for easy access later, etc. Also, this page has been designed to print this list nicely. So if I were to go print this using my browser's print function, you can see that it only prints that list for you. Okay, so nice and clean here if I really just wanted to print this as a report. Okay, I don't get any of the sidebars or the headers or anything. But okay, so then that's printing it. Now, so this displays the fields that are listed here. You might have noticed in the past, this is not new, but when you sort these transactions, let's say I sorted by listing date. Whatever you sort by will actually be a new column there. It'll be included as one of the columns. So if you ever wanted to see something by a particular, sorted by a particular field, it'll also show that column. But if you wanted to see all the transaction columns, then you would run one of these downloads. And those are your spreadsheets of all the transaction data. Okay, so when you're running these reports, it's going to list those fields that are listed here, as well as whatever you've sorted on. But if you wanted a list of all transactions with all of their fields, you can do one of those reports. And then once it's downloaded to a spreadsheet, then you can sort and filter that spreadsheet however you need to as well. All right. And then the last thing is just to kind of give you a little sneak peek into the future. We'll be adding in a future release the ability to download these results. So you can generate your report, your custom report, and then be able to download it to a spreadsheet. All right. And that's pretty much it. We got a short one for you today.